All right, so right now we're going to look up how to make your Piktochart. In your Google Classroom, you're going to click the example infographic. That's going to take you here. You can see the one that I made. And I'm going to show you how I went around making this. So you'll click login. That'll take you here. You're going to sign in with Google. You always sign in with Google. Because it'll be your first time logging in, it'll ask you a number of questions, whether you're a student or an educator. Of course, you're a student. Make those appropriate selections and move on. When you get in here, you're going to be given a number of templates. I want you to look for this one with the mountains. The Startup Basic is the one that I use to create the template that I want you to follow. And it's a really clean one, and you'll have to make fewer edits. So go ahead and you'll click create there. Once you're in, it'll start asking you if you want a tour. You can go ahead and take that tour or not. I'm going to try to show you the basic information that you need to know in order to complete this as we walk through it. So here on the basic infographic, if I knew that my topic was biomass, I'm just going to start right here at the top and work my way down. So I'd be referencing that this here, the organizing the facts, and I'd have this pulled up while I'm going through my infographic and just kind of going right here, then putting this information, then this information, then that information, and then knowing that once I have all this information in my infographic, that I have then succeeded and I'm done. So I want to do my background information, then obtain, transfer, and so on. So here, I'm just going to start at the top. I don't like that picture of the mountains. It doesn't have anything to do with what I'm doing. So I'm going to do a photo search and do farms. And I like this fella here among the corn. So I'm going to make it bigger just by dragging those arrows off to the side. Bam. Now you notice that I covered up my words. It's because of the layering. So I'm going to click this little circle square thing. Find the send backward, send backward, send backward until I have visible what I need to have visible. I'm going to highlight that and write what I want to say. Same thing here. Press backspace, type my name, and then, oh, it says I spelled my name wrong. Thank you, Grammarly. And see where that four-way arrow is? That's what allows you to move stuff. So you need to get that four-way arrow moving until you see the white dots. And what's really nice about this is you see those orange lines. It really helps you line things up. So say I didn't want this to be white anymore. Say that I want it to be orange. I could just click it, do that little paint can, and voila, turns everything what I want it to be. I want to move my biomass header down, so I'm just going to kapow in the middle there. Then I'd click this block to type in it and say, here's my definition of biomass is kapow. Say I didn't like that gray color. I wanted something else. I could go in here and change that. So I wouldn't suggest making too many changes at first. Just kind of stick to the basics to start off with. But okay. So there's some wood. Keep it very earthy. Come on down and my subtitle. So this is where I want to have some background information because again, I'm just basing this off of right here. So I'm going to put in this information in that block. So type. I want a different picture because again, this has nothing to do with what I want. So I'm going to go to graphics, go to photos. I'm going to stay in my farm category and let's put a cow. And there's my little cow. Get rid of this. Move my cow over. Make it a little bigger. And you already know how to make pictures, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. Moving down. So then I might have some more information on my cow. And let's say I didn't like this graphic. Maybe I wanted to put a different graphic in. So I'm just highlighting it, clicking backspace. And I can go here into icons. And I can just type in Say I wanted a car because biodiesel. So I am using that. I move it over, but I don't want it to be my outline in black. You can actually change your icon color too, just by clicking. There you go. And now it's this cool little car. And now I can tell some more information about that. And if I actually had more information, I didn't want to move on to this other one here, I could select block and I could clone the block. Bam. And then I have another one. So if I had additional information that I wanted, I could move this over here and just kind of change the formatting a little bit so it didn't look exactly the same and make it more visually appealing. And take that text, move it over here, and now I've kind of alternated a little bit, and I can make this smaller if I want, right? And so it's a little differentiated there. Then I can move on down and do my, this is a great spot to do your obtain, transform, and store, right? And I have some icon suggestions for that as well. This versus area is a great place to have your economic versus pros and cons. Go ahead and just put like a little check mark in there. Right? You just go, yeah, I want that. Get rid of the computer. Put a little check mark. Paint it white. And then you can do the same thing over here with the no symbol. Type. And then say I wanted to clone that because I want to do another one for environment. But then say I wanted to put in a picture, right? So I can go back up here and clone this and drag it on down. Move. Down. Down again. Down again. All right, so I don't want this title anymore. I want it to be a different picture. And I can go here to my no icons, no shapes. I want to make a different farm picture. I can go in here and just do rows, right? Get rid of this one, make it big. And if I want to, I can actually make this section smaller if I just wanted to kind of make it a narrow break. It's kind of a visual break between those two lists. Isn't that nice there? Just like a little visual break. I'll make it slightly bigger. There you go. And now I can do my environment pros and cons, right? And then I can make my background different and make it something like bricks. Probably wouldn't want to do that exact one with those colors and so on. Then you want to end it strong with some big percentages here and then make your convincing argument at the very bottom. So your percentages you want to add still, and then the yes, we should invest more in this, or no, we shouldn't. Then you're going to save it, and then you're going to share it. And to get it on the website, you're going to give it as biomass core 1 crom. And so you've got some name. You're going to publish it. You just make it so that anyone can see it. And great. You're going to copy and paste this link right here by Control C. And you're going to go back to the class. And you're going to add a class comment and share that right there. And that's how you're going to share it. All right, and that's how you're going to do this. Thank you for watching.